disturb ng collusion ng mga players as well as the people in the Bureau of Customs who have been directly related to each other, yung Suki system, na sila na mismo ang nagbibigay ng amount na dapat bayaran, yung duties and taxes na dapat bayaran sa isang container van. And in my time, when I arrive, ang binabayaran lang sa isang container van is 40,000 pesos. Yet, if you will consider a container van with the value of 1 million pesos lang. And by the value-added tax alone, that is 120,000 na. So masyadong malaki ang na-shortchange sa gobyerno. So when I assume as the commissioner, I said in my assumption speech that no benchmarking. Let us go to on correct valuation. So yun ang aking ni-require. And in fact, nung two weeks after, nung nakita ko na may nag-benchmarking pa rin, I relieved the collectors of the Bureau of the Port of Manila and the Manila International Container Port. And after relieving them, nag-shoot up yung mga duties and taxes. And that made yung collection ng September na hit yung target. By that, and then after 2 weeks, nung yung mga iba nakita ko na kailangan pa na improvement, I changed the mga collectors, and even yung mga examiners as well as the mga appraiser. And then yung ang ginawa ko pa yan, I remove yung sectioning, kasi yung sectioning nakapix sila diyan. So alam nila yung kung kanino ibibigay yung examination ng kanilang goods. Ito na yung Suki system. And then nag-uusap na sila kung magkano yung bibigay. So those are the short-term doables that we have done.
Sir, follow-up lang. Sir, hingin ko lang yung take po ninyo kasi kahapon sa talumpati po ng presidente, sinabi niya na parang dahil amidst this controversy po, nalulusutan daw kayo with PDEA and the custom. Kasi instead na magtulungan daw kayo, sir, nagtuturuan kayo. What's your take?
Well, it appears to be gano'n dahil yung nagtuturuan. Pero yung nangyari, dalawa yung case noon eh. Yung recent na case nung August. And that is the Bicaba, yung Bicaba na shipment. Yung dalawang container, yung dalawang magnetic lifter, which was apprehended actually. Ito yung may laman na 355 kilos. Hindi ito lumusod. That is an accomplishment. And then the other one is yung apat na magnetic lifter na napunta doon sa GMA Cavite. Na nung dumating doon, walang laman. Walang nakita. Ang ibig sabihin na walang empty yung magnetic lifter. And so ito yung sinasabi na nakalusot dahil kasi in the process of yung mga investigation, we up to yung yesterday. By the way, ang aking position doon sa apat na magnetic lifter that was found empty that time is that it was empty when it was discovered that time. And then when it was subjected to a swab test, the result, it tested negative of shabu. So those are the two facts that were present that time when the 4 empty magnetic lifter were discovered. But of course, I said also that there is a continuing investigation. And also with the investigation conducted by the Senate, Blue Ribbon Committee and the House of Representatives Committee on Drugs, I also said that we will submit to the result of this investigation and that the hearing being conducted by the oversight committees. And so if after the discovery, we continued to conduct investigation. In fact, it led that investigation, a joint investigation by PDEA and the Bureau of Customs, led to the discovery of Joel Maritana. If you will, yung kung minomonitor niyo yan, Joel Maritana is supposed to be the fall guy na doon sa transaction that will involve yung SMYD. That because of our backtracking at investigation, nung nalaman namin yung si Joel Maritana, yung our investigators on the ground, nakita nila na yung si Joel Maritana na supposed to be magbabayad ng mga 180,000, yung bahay niya kuan shanty. So hindi pwedeng ito makakaya. So nag-retract yung si Joel Maritana nung kanyang ready na statement which was signed by him. And so that led to Guban that was cited for contempt doon sa Senate, and he was detained in the Senate, and eventually that led to his admission and confession that yung ang nakakalang ng pagpaparating ng Shabu is Asherto, and also pointed to Fajardo. And this is the syndicate. And ito yung mas importante na dapat na pagtutuunan ng pansin, that we have discovered a syndicate that is responsible for the bringing in of bulk shipment into the country. And this is now what we are working with PDEA. And we have been working with PDEA, by the way. And kaya yung impression na there is a rift, no, is not true. Because we have an ongoing yung investigation together. So, the cooperation was there.
Maricel, still on.
Hi, sir. Good morning. So does it mean, sir, that you will stop finger pointing with Aquino?
I think well, on my side, there was no finger pointing.
Meaning we should expect cooperation. between
Yes,
the
of
two
course.
you.
But as I just said
Yes,
earlier,
sir.
that we have been cooperating in our investigation.
Okay. Sir, just to follow up, kasi sir, from the start, yung statement po ninyo is nanindigan kayo na wala talagang shabu shipment. But then yesterday, nagkaroon po ng changes and agree kayo na there was indeed shabu shipment. So ano po yung nagpabago doon sa belief ninyo or doon sa stand ninyo, sir?
By the way, ang sinasabi ko noon is na hindi ko sinasabing walang shabu shipment, kundi there was nothing in it. It was empty when the 4 magnetic lifter were discovered, which is a fact of that case. And then when it nagkaroon na nag-swab test, it tested negative of shabu. That's why I did not say that there is shabu. But over time, because of the investigation that has been ongoing, and then yesterday, when there was a presentation by the Department of Public Highways Bureau of Equipment, a technical examination on the magnetic lifter, it turned out that yung mga magnetic lifter na yun are not capable of to be used in carrying scrap metal. So it was designed na yung laman sa loob, it's designed to contain cargo, and then with the presence of yung lid na nakita doon, the lid is also designed to conceal whatever is inside. So hindi yun makikita even X-ray. Kaya yun ang nangyari ron, lumusot, hindi nakita because of the lid. Yun ay yung resulta ng examination ng DPWH. That's why when that was presented, that is a convincing circumstantial evidence that made me believe na mayroong laman nga yung magnetic lifter na 4. That's why I changed my position. I said I am now convinced that there is may laman yon. And then because of the connection nung Bicava at saka yung doon sa SMYD, doon sa Cavite, na yung Bicaba is may shabu. And then yung SMYD is probably na it is shabu yung Andoron. That's why that should be now the subject ng operations ng against the syndicate. Dapat hanapin yung mga shabu that have slipped into the country.
Henry.
Commissioner, magandang tanghali po sa inyo. Si Jimmy Guban ay umamin na tumatanggap ng 10 hanggang 15,000 na komisyon sa isang pulis na nagangalang Eduardo Anserto. Tama, ano po?
Yes, yan yung dating police officer, senior superintendent Asierto.
Okay. Si Guban, ang nasa itaas niya ho ay si Anserto. Sino po naman ang protector ni Anserto o Asierto? Sino ho naman ang pinakapuno o ulo nitong sindikatong ito ni Asierto?
Well, that is a subject of a continuing investigation. But right now, ang lumalabas doon sa mga revelation ni Guba is that si Asierto yung nasa taas. And then si Pardo yung susunod. And then yung mga gamay nila dito sa baba.
Ibig sabihin po niyan, meron pang nasa itaas ni Asierto.
Possible. That's possible. Or the connection to the triad. Or to the foreign drugs. Sila yung link to the foreign drug syndicate.
Inamin po ninyo na kayo po ay nalusutan. Tama po, General Sid, ano po?
Yes.
Kung kayo po ay nalusutan, sino ang nagpalusot? Ito ba'y tao ninyo sa customs o sino ho ang nagpalusot sa inyo?
Ang nagpalusot niyan, of course, that is the handiwork of the drug syndicate. But just the same, I created a committee to investigate yung mga, yung dinaanan nitong apat na magnetic lifter.
Maliban po kay Guban, sino po ang kakutsaba nitong sindikatong ito sa Bureau of Customs, Commissioner?
Ito, may dalawa siyang kasama diyan yung Dimayoga at saka si Gorgonio sa Bureau of Customs. Yung si Dimayoga, isang intelligence officer din yan. At ito yung ginagamit niya na utos-utosan para mag-ayos ng mga papeles, pagpalit-palit. At saka yung si Gorgonio naman, ganun din. That's why yung resulta ng investigation ng committee that I created is that they are included in the charging ng itong tatlo na ito. Of course, kasama na diyan yung mga consignees, yung yung SMYD, ito si Signapan at saka si Meg Santos at saka yung si Kwasay who is the broker. Kasama na rin sila sa macha-charge.
Ano man yung nararamdaman, General Sid? 11 billion ayon sa PIDEA ang halaga ng nakalusot na shabu na ngayon ay nakakalat po sa merkado. Personally, bilang mamamayang Pilipino at bilang ama ng mga kabataang I understand, may mga anak at apo na kayo. Anong nararamdaman ninyo rito? Lalo na ho, pag naririnig nyo siguro, yung pagsashay ng shabu na huli, kulong, yung iba nga ay napapatay pa, pagkahugan itong malalaking bulto ng shabu ay nakakalusot at wala namang nahuhuling malalaking tao.
Well, I take that very seriously. Yung information na yan. But I don't know where the 11 billion was taken, but of course it's coming from PIDEA. If we will just look at the 4 empty containers, that will not hindi yun magre-resulta ng 11 billion dahil kasi sabi mo na it's even less than one ton. Well, of course, that kahit na kalahating ton, napakalaki niyan. That is something very serious. But andiyan yun sa mga, ang sinasabi noon is 6.8 billion. Remember, yung tinotinilada na sinasabi 6.8 billion. But we take that very seriously. That's why we have to concentrate our efforts in going after the drug syndicate and go after itong mga shipment na nakalusot.
Last on my part, may mga nananawagan ng inyong resignation. Ano po ang inyong reaksyon?
Well, the president placed me there to accomplish a job, a mission, and that is to stop corruption and increase revenue collection. And I have been delivering, and I still have to do a lot para ma-accomplish yung mission na yan. But for the reason kung it is on the command responsibility aspect, it applies when a violation of law or an offense committed was brought to your attention and you did not do anything, then that's where the command responsibility applies. But in my case, kami actually ang nakadiscover din itong si Guban, the uncovering of the syndicate and the filing of the charges that has to be that are appropriate in this case against those persons who are responsible.
Okay, thank you, Henry. Friendly reminder, limit your questions. We still have General Galvez. Raymond.
Good noon, gentlemen. Kay Commissioner Lapenya, sir. Good afternoon. Sir, yung mga information or data which made you now convinced na may laman nga na siya po yung magnetic lifters ay kahapon lang nalaman nyo?
Yes, yesterday. Upon the presentation ng DPWH director of the Bureau of Equipment.
So just for the record, so categorically you are saying that you were not trying to protect or conceal that yung pagkalusot ng shabu.
How is that again?
You were trying to protect your men na involved sa pagkalusot ng shabu and trying to conceal yung napaka-brutal na krimen na yun.
No, definitely not. That kasi we are after the truth dito eh. And I have created yung committee, investigation committee to investigate this on my own at saka a joint committee with the PDEA. And then there is another a special committee that investigated Guban. So there's no protection at all.
Last point, sir. Regardless kung you still enjoy the trust and confidence of the president, but personally, from your end, you do not feel or see the need to personally or voluntarily resign yung dahil sa pagkalusot nito?
Yeah, how is that?
Sir, kahit pa halimbawa, granting na you still enjoy the trust and confidence of the president, personally, you do not see the need to voluntarily resign dahil sa pagkalusot nito?
As I have said, I have a marching order from the president.
Thank you,
Okay. Magla-last 3 tayo. O 4 kay Sir La Peña. Rose Novenario, Tuesday. Tina.
Hi sir, good morning. Sir.
Yeah.
Sir, sabi po ni Attorney Mangawang, pinagtatakpan daw po ninyo yung drug smugglers. Ano po yung paliwanag niyo rin sa sinabi niya?
Well, I don't know where she's coming from. But as I have said, I have stated, I have done those things that has to be done para ma-uncover ang katotohanan dito, which even led to the uncovering of the drug syndicate.
Yung pag-upo niyo po sir, may issue noon na 6.4 billion na shabu na kalusot din kay Commissioner Faeldon. Ano po yung naging aral nung 6.4 at bakit naulit po ito ngayong nalusutan na naman ng mas malaki pang bulto ng shabu yung Bureau of Customs?
Well, I think that we have to improve yung ating mga systems, processes, and improve yung capability natin sa ito yung mga aral na nakita ko. And in the Bureau of Customs, I have also made a directive to have the PDEA people on board doon sa scanning, sa mga X-ray scanning natin, para may kasama na yung PDEA sa pag-monitor ng ating mga X-ray scanning natin.
Sir, wala kayong plano mag-reshuffle, major revamp sa BOC dahil po dito sa nangyaring ito?
Well, kasama na yan. Pero alam nyo, yung reshuffle is a continuing process sa Bureau of Customs. In fact, I have already reshuffled about more than mga 1,000 plus in my time for my 1 year stay there. Kasi meron akong one strike policy dyan. Sa mga those who cannot hit target, I replace them. And then hindi lang yung collector ang nare-replace, but also the members, yung deputy collector for assessment, as well as those people involved in the assessment. Kasama yan. At also those people na mga nagkakaroon ng derogatory information na naman ma-prove dahil ayaw namang lumabas ng mga complainant to file a formal complaint. Maraming ganyan kasi sa Bureau of Customs dahil kasi sabi nila paano kung paano na lang kanilang negosyo kung something baka lalo silang mahirapan sa kanilang mga negosyo. Kaya I change people based on mga ganun na mga information. Of course, ang number one yan na nagkakaroon ng palitan is the yung one strike policy on hitting the target.
Okay, last for Jopel, Tuesday, Tina and Ina. Jopel.
Sir, yung sa statement po ni Attorney Manawang, sa panahon niyo daw po mas lumala yung illegal na droga, yung corruption.
Well, what's happening sa Bureau of Customs, as I've said, on the revenue collection, well, yung comparison na nabanggit ko na yan, it is only in my time that we are hitting the target and with the surplus. And then just to show yung accomplishment namin sa smuggling, it's practically malaki yung comparison ng 2017 at saka 2018. And even yung sa drug, yung mga drug seizure, mas malaki pa nga yung drug seizure compared to the last year. Of course, this yung nakalusot is something that we take very seriously. That's why we have to improve yung mga procedures namin as well as the equipment that we have para mas magiging effective ang Bureau of Customs. Of course, kasama na dyan yung automation natin. Yung plano namin dyan sa Bureau of Customs is we have the short-term doables which we have done, and then we have the medium-term, and then ito yung automation. At with the automation, hopefully, kasama na dyan yung mga X-ray, it is interconnected with the computer system namin, and then that will improve greatly yung ating mga sistema sa clearance processes natin, including sa detection ng mga contraband goods.
Okay, last 3 Tuesday, bago tayo mag-General Galvez, Tuesday.
Sir, the President has his full trust in you. Nung unang nakausap mo siya regarding this magnetic lifter sa Cavite, naniwala siya na according to your statement to him na walang laman yung magnetic lifter. When was the last time, sir, that you talked to the President since na makonvince ka na mayroon palang laman ngayon, yung magnetic lifter?
Well, after na makonvince ako, hindi pa kami nag-uusap. But I render report. I have rendered report on this one, the development ng investigation.
So, ngayon, sir, na na-convince ka na mayroon ng laman, kailan kayo ulit mag-uusap ni Presidente para sabihin sa kanya na totoo palang may laman?
Well, I have a meeting with the Executive Secretary today. And I'm going to render my report this note.
Sir, last, sir, on my part, don't you think, sir, na nasayang yung panahon mula nung hindi ka pa muna naniwala na may laman yon, na grinab yung chance na yon nung mga nasa likod nung sindikato para sila ay makatakas? Nasaan na po yung mga Chinese-looking men na responsible doon for magnetic lifters?
As I have said, well, sinabi ko na yung position that I took because of the facts of the case that time, and that is yung there's walang nakita nung na-discover yung apat na magnetic lifter, at saka when it was subjected to swab test, it tested negative. There is an ongoing investigation that even led to the uncovering of the syndicate. Kaya hindi nasayang. Dahil kasi kahit na that is my position, ang sabi ko naman, there is a continuing investigation, and I will submit to the result of that investigation. And same is to the yung resulta ng hearing ng Senate Blue Ribbon Committee at saka ng House of Representative Committee on Drugs. And that's what happened. At as I've said, I will abide kung ano yung magiging resulta ng mga investigation nito. And exactly I did nung may mga development that yung overwhelming na circumstantial evidences,
Okay,
especially the presentation made by the DPWH Bureau of Equipment.
Kay Tina.
Yes, sir. Yung apat na Chinese-looking men, sir, nasaan na sila ngayon?
That's the subject na investigation ng PDEA. May ongoing effort.
Okay, thank you.
Tina.
Good afternoon. Sir, si Presidente nag-release ng matrix. Based on your statements, you confirm din yung laman ng matrix na sila Asierto et ang involved sa alleged na pagpalalabas ng droga.
Yes, that is the revelation of Guban.
So you confirm. So sir, meron po ba kayong inimbestigahan o coordination sa USDA, Interpol, or any other government regarding the links of this group to international drug
Yes, that's
syndicates?
being done with PDEA.
So, can you
Kasi yung
identify which?
USDA, ang katapat niya ng PDEA.
One more, sir. Bakit po kaya na parang nakikita namin nababahala ang presidente na yung si Davao Trader Michael Yang na lumalabas ang pangalan sa isyong ito? Meron po ba kayong idea? Kasi si presidente lang ang nagbabanggit na parang may pressure na i-link po Mr. Yang ang isyong ito.
Oh, I don't know of a connection.
Okay, last, Ina.
Hi, sir. Here. Sir, why did it take the DPWH to convince you to change your position on the shipment when PDEA was insisting na merong ang laman, and even some former officials of your agency were saying the same? Why did it take the Department of Public Works to convince you on something about a drug shipment?
Well, because the DPWH presentation presented that the four magnetic lifter were not designed to lift scrap metal, but it was designed to conceal cargo. And when you say conceal, then it must be contraband.
No, my point is, sir, why did you take the word of the DPWH and not the PDEA before?
Well, we are talking of the technical examination ng apat na magnetic lifter. Ang PDEA has no expertise to examine that way. It is the DPWH.
PDEA has no expertise to determine whether a shipment has contained drugs. That's what
Whether
you're saying?
the magnetic lifter is designed to be as such as the way it was presented yesterday.
Okay.
Ang may expertise lang yan is the Department of Public Works and Highways, Bureau of Equipment.
Okay, another thing, sir. Why are you again disputing yung bagong estimate po ng PDEA na hindi daw po pala 6.8 at 11 billion? Earlier, hindi nyo na paliwanag ng
Yeah, ang sinasabi naman dati is 6.8 billion eh. That's why I do not know kung bakit naging 11 billion.
They're saying that the lifters can contain daw po pala 1.6 tons. Mas mataas doon sa earlier estimate na 1 ton.
Let's do some arithmetic. Kasi if you will see, yung the two lifter that contain 355 kilos, yung dalawang lifter. So you take the four lifter, tatlo ang similar to the two lifter in yung sa MICP. Yung doon sa GMA, apat yon, tatlo ang similar doon at saka isang maliit. So if you will just get, ilan ba yung ma-contain ng tatlo? So you divide yung 355 kilos by 2, multiply it by 3, plus yung maliit, you will come up with hindi nga 1 ton eh. Kung if you will just make some arithmetic, it will just be about 600 plus. So you multiply that 600, 700 plus. If you will multiply that by the price of the shabu that time, which is 6,800 per gram, then that's more or less the price. That's why I do not know bakit ganun lumaki. I not even yung kasi, well, again, it is speculation.
Billion.
No, kasi yung pa na yun, yung arithmetic we have to do some computation dito. Yung sasabihin mo na more than 1,000 ang laman, no? Do the arithmetic. And you will not arrive at more than 1,000.
Lastly, sir, dun sa Intel report rather recently declassified by the president mentioned that Guban would take or receives monthly tara from owners of warehouses na i-raid niya, most of whom are Chinese, according to the Intel report. Have you already identified these people, yung mga mostly Chinese daw na may-ari ng mga warehouses na ito?
Yeah, I received that information also, and actually I even have a project to entrap people from the Bureau of Customs, and well, I have not been successful in yung result ng entrapment operation na yan. Dahil again, it is about the cooperation of those would-be victims. But I receive that kind of information also.
Okay, maraming salamat, Customs Commissioner Isidro La Peña. Kay General Gatas na tayo, Ian Cruz.
Yeah, we will Commissioner of the Bureau of Customs. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir, and thank you our friends from the media. Maraming salamat po. I just have to leave kasi I have a meeting with the Secretary.
Ian Cruz,
Thank you.
microphone please. Microphone.
Sir, magandang araw po. General, mag-end na po ang martial law sa December 31. Mayroon na po bang recommendation ng AFP kung ito ba i-extend ng Pangulo o hindi po?
Next week we will start the assessment with the visitation of East Mingcom and West Mingcom. So we have asked some religious and also some of the LGUs, but we need to assess further, considering that the assessment that will be coming from the AP should be jointly with the PNP.
Nabanggit na po ni General Albayalde na kung sila ang tatanungin, parang inclined sila na i-extend ng martial law, and marami nga rin daw po mga tao sa Mindanao na gusto itong i-extend. More or less, AFP po ba ganun din ang pagtingin nyo?
We will just still wait for the assessment because I don't want to preempt yung ating assessment.
General, ano po mga indications na kailangan talagang i-extend ng martial law na kailangan nyo makita sa Mindanao pag-assess ninyo?
Well, yung isang indications na sinasabi ng mga tao sa atin, especially doon sa areas na nakitang conflicted areas, is the threshold ng elections. During elections, for the first time, Marawi was not there is no single violent incident happened, and the COMELEC and the PNP and the AP also concluded that the barangay elections and SK elections, this 2018 is one of the most peaceful, and they declared it the most peaceful. in the sense that there is no declaration again of failure. And second, the business establishment also said that in Davao, I believe we have an increase of GDP of 10, and also in Jansan 8. So there is a growing trend in the business sector, especially in Cagayan de Oro, Jansan, and also even in Ligan. There is a commensurate correlational increase of business activity because of the seemingly relative peaceful conditions in the area. Secondly, last week, Martin of the PNP and the AEP of the National, including Senator Gatchalian, also supported it. And most of the congressmen living in Mindanao is also supporting this.
Okay. Rose Novenario.
Hi, sir. Good afternoon. Sir.
Ma'am.
Sir, may statement po kayo kahapon o kanina with General Oscar Albayalde na yung pagpapasakar daw po ng 9 sugar workers ay part ng Red October plot ng CPP-NPA. Ano po yung basihan nyo sa statement nyo yun?
Nakita natin yung Oplan bungkalan at saka yung Oplan okupasyon. Ito yung talaga nakita natin yung design. Yung design na nakita natin is comparable to sa escalante killings. Makikita natin the facts that we saw, nagpunta po kami sa ground. I went there last. The facts that we had gathered is 8 of the victims are new recruits. Meaning, 2 araw pa lang silang kausap. And then, nung umaga, pumayag sila. And then, nagkaroon na po sila ng tent doon sa area. Meaning, nung kinausap po namin yung social worker who conducted the debriefing of the families, yun po ang sinabi sila ng isang hektarya bawat isa, magbabayad sila ng 500. And some of them already paid 500 pesos. So, yun po ang nakita natin, na yung beneficiaries, marami po sa kanila, hindi po taga doon. May mga tricycle driver, meron pong iba, nandun po sa ibang municipality na nakatira. Isang indikasyon, nung pumunta po kami doon, nakatira. Isang indikasyon, nung pumunta po kami doon, kung kamag-anak po kamag-anak po ng mga residente na nandun po sa killing site, mga more or less 140 meters, nagpapapicture pa nga sa amin yung mga residente. Meaning hindi sila affected, meaning hindi taga doon yung namatay.
Ay, last na lang po. So ano yung motibo po nung CPP-NPA para imasakir yung mga sugar workers?
To discredit yung government. Nakita po natin, meron pong pati international community, ginagawa po nila na alam po natin na International Parliamentary Union pupunta po dito. Kaya po, tinawag po nila yan. At the same time, yung nakita natin, ina-analyze po namin pati po yung international di ba, nagkaroon po tayo ng botasyon sa UN, Human Rights. It's a big victory for us sa government. And they want to belie it because ang po nila, ang kanilang tema is the Duterte administration is really doing something bad. Except aside from AJK, they are doing killings like what happened to Escalante. Kaya ngayon ang figures nila hindi lang 945. Ang bilis nilang mag-compute. So meaning kung meron sinister plot. Kung titingnan natin yung mga ako kasi I've been in Mindanao for almost all of my career. I have resolved more than 320 conflicts, and most of them are land conflicts. This is not how to do the resolution of conflicts. If you encamp to a private land, even in Mindanao, it means war. It means trouble. Alam ng organizer na pagka nag-encamp sila doon, pwede lang silang sugurin ng mga landowners. Pwede rin silang magkaroon ng tinatawag na. Ako may-ari rin kami ng lupa. Pagka yung muhon namin, inilipat ng katabi namin, pwede kami magtagaan. Ganyan ang ano namin kasi land for us is life. So ganun po ang ano, kung ikaw po ang kunyari, ikaw ang National Federation for Sugar Workers, gawin mo yon, ibig sabihin, talagang alam mo may mangyayari. That's why iniwan nila eh. Sa siyam na workers, 8 ang bago. Dahil karami nagrally sa amin, nagrally sa Baguio, nasa Baguio sila ngayon 350. Ngayon pati yung sa Davao, nagrally sila simultaneously and condemning the killing of Sagay. And the killing of Sagay has been attributed to us. Attributed to the military, the PNP, and the Duterte government. We have nothing to do with this. We cannot ano, ano magagain na government on killing these people. There's the only one gaining from this. Kaya nakita namin yung sinister plot niyan, nung nakuha namin yung mga dokumento sa enkwentro namin sa Sorsogon, nakita namin yung yung Oplan okupasyon at saka yung Oplan bungkalan. Ito yung tinatawag nating force, parang kadami yung na it will be yung mga tinatawag natin mga empty houses, they will occupy. So similar yung we have a lot of templates on this. Nakita natin Kidapawan, nakita natin yung Hacienda Luisita, nakita natin yung Plaza Miranda. They will create situations to manipulate and arouse people.
Sir, last na lang po. Sir, based sa intelligence investigation, meron po kayo intelligence information. May nakikita kayong mga grupo or individual na posibleng nagsusulsol o nagpopondo po sa ganitong oplan na sinasabi ninyo?
Ang po nito, talagang ang kumpas po nito, galing po kay Juma Season. Nakita natin nung 2017, yung oplan yung tawag nating Austerplat kay Presidente was hatched during the time of the peace process. Is undergoing. Kaya nga medyo yun ang nakikita namin that there is a treachery that we have while we are having a peace process. They already hatched yung 2017 na Austerplan. Ito po yung tatawag na Oplan Talsik, Oplan na Aklasan, Oplan Bungkalan, at saka yung Oplan Okupasyon, at saka marami pong Oplan Then meron pa silang Koda Mercado, may sila na bulldozer. Na-decode na po namin yan. Binigay na po namin sa media yung dineclassified na po namin yung information na yan po. Dokumento po yan, hindi po amin yan. Sa kanila po namin nakuha yan.
Okay, Raymond Tenasa. Nestor, paabot ng microphone.
Pero sir, just to be clarified, so you are not saying na it's the NPA who actually killed yung mga sugar workers but yung landowners?
Ang lead po natin, 3 po ang leads natin. Ang nakikita namin dito is, kasi ang tinitingnan po namin sa kaso, is not tactical only, that's strategic. Sino ang may design? Yung tinitingnan po namin, tinatawag natin inducement, who induced this incident? So, ang alam natin, na pagka kunyari po, ito pong mga farmers, if they occupy a land that has been owned by some landowners, definitely po ang niyan, alam natin po na magkakaroon po ng gulo. So ang ano po namin diyan, 3 po ang aming angle na po ng PNP kasi nagkaroon po kami ng tinatawag naming interagency debriefing. Nag-debrief ang social workers, ang DPW, ang DSWD, nag-debriefing ang LGU, nag-debriefing ang DAR, nag-debriefing ang PNP. Based sa assessment namin, 3 ang leads. One is maybe one of the landowners, yung suspect na 5 ang ng PNP is 5 yung meron nag-allegedly 40. Based sa assessment namin, there are only 12 empty shells of M16 and 7 empty shells of caliber 45. At saka malapitan lang po kasi 9:30 gabi po yun. Only 19 bullets. Namatay yung siyam. Ibig sabihin very close very close yung kanilang ang assessment namin, makakilala sila. So meaning ang namin is 3 ang lead, maybe one of the landowner or claimants. Second is maybe yung landowner meron siyang private armed group, yun ang kasama. And then third is an indication na may hand yung CPP-NPA because may pumutok na isa, meaning parang warning shot or agitation shot, which is ganun din na nangyari sa Mindiola at saka sa nangyari sa Ciudad Lucita. May pumutok sa hanay ng mga nagpoprotesta. Then doon nagkaroon ng start ng shooting.
Pero
so ang namin yung tatlo na yun ang lead na namin. Pero sa grand design nakikita po namin that CPP-NPA has the grand design of really having the situation got worse because talagang pagka may nangyaring masama, they can magnify.
So, pero hindi kaya maka-apekto yung statement nyo na parang sinasabi nyo na ito ay dahil sa bahagi ng ouster plot at baka makompromiso naman yung paghabol ng justice dun sa mga napatay. Kasi
hindi po,
pag-isipin
actually po ang po namin, pinangako po namin sa nangako po kami sa harapan po ng mga patay at saka sa pamilya. We will bring justice. No matter what it takes. So ang ano po namin talaga, makukuha natin ng justice pagka nakuha po natin yung 5 na sangkot na pumatay. Yun po talaga ang target namin. And we are working with the NBI and also with the PNP. I also instructed the Chief ISAP and also our intelligence to dig deeper on the investigation. So we will be leading, the investigation will end kung sino yung ma-identify namin, sino yung mga shooters.
Okay, Darrell.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, General.
Sir, has the president been briefed about the incident? And what was his appreciation of it?
I believe he was briefed by the Chief PNP. Kasi ang nag-usap kami ni General John Bulacau, they have already submitted the report. Yung mga ganitong incident po, this is considering that it's more on criminality, PNP po ang primary na nagawa sa report. But now, nakikita po kami ng Presidente, I have my own report.
Kasi sir, sinabi po ni President kahapon na parang sabi niya, may mga tenants na original, pagkatapos ng harvest, they go in and seize control using violence and intimidation backed up by NPA. So, do you believe na he is adopting your view of the incident?
Alam ko ang mahal na President, he has a lot of sources. The armed forces is only one of the sources. The PNP is the other. And also they have NICA. So he has all the sources.
Okay, last two kay General Galvez, Maricel, and then Ace.
Hi, sir. Good morning. Sir, just one quick question. There are reports na meron daw po minor who survived the massacre, who was arrested by police. Do you have any information about this? Will you confirm this?
Yun po ang isa sa mga po natin witness.
Isa sa witness.
Yes. Kasi kasama po ang DSWD po natin kasi pagka po may minor, we need the DSWD. So nagkaroon po na sila ng social counseling.
So he was not arrested. He's one of the witnesses.
Protective custody po. At saka actually po, supposed to be yung dalawa. Talagang meron silang possibly gusto nila makuha yon. Kaya yun ang doubt namin, bakit gusto nila makuha? So yun ang kaya sabi na namin na protektahan natin to kasi nga yung 9 families they requested na yung mural doon na lang sa city kasi they are afraid of their lives. So yung dalawa sinamang ng mga sundalo so that we can secure them, but most of them they wanted that the wake will be at Sagay and the governor is very and governor the mayor are very helpful na they will provide all the necessary needs ng ating mga namatayan.
Okay, last question for General Galvez. Ina Andolong.
Sir, off topic po to, and I know this is something developing in the US. I don't know if you've already heard of reports that suspected explosive devices were mailed to former high-ranking officials in the US and even a media network. I was just wondering if you think that terrorists here in the Philippines are also capable of doing such. And if so, how serious is this threat?
Yes, nakita natin yung yung tinatawag natin na ganitong klase na pamamaraan ng terrorism is all possible. Ang nakita natin sa Basilan kung nagkaroon kami ng extensive investigation of Basilan. This is the first time also that a van has been obliterated completely. Wala kang makitang chassis, wala kang makitang. So this is very dangerous because it is a car bomb. First time that we have a reported suicide bombing with bomber. At the same time, the van has been completely obliterated. So there are many instances that the ISIS is using even drone. We have captured some documents that they're also experimenting on drone born explosives to be dropped to the target. So meaning yung ating kalaban, when we fought in Marawi, I personally fought in Marawi, they are also techie. They are very techie. So meaning talagang yung mga first time na nakita namin na they have also drones. They have also some technical equipment in conducting surveillance against
Sir,
us.
yung nagpapadala directly to specific targets
Yes,
presumed to be, let's say, critical of the government. What do you think about that?
Yes, possible 'yun. Kasi yung tinatawag nating yung letter bomb has been there since yung nakita natin based on my studies on terrorism, has been there maybe 10 years ago pa. Ginagamit na nila 'yon. Sa atin, I believe it's possible. Kaya that's why we have to be vigilant, really be very vigilant, especially the different agencies like yung Postmaster General and also yung sa ating mga tinatawag nating sa customs, sa BI, etc.
Okay, maraming salamat, Ina. Thank you, AFP Chief of Staff Carlito Galvez.
Maraming salamat po.
Thank you, General. Thank you very much for being here.
Questions
We'll
for...
excuse the General.
Thank you po. Maraming salamat.
Salamat po. Daryl.
Hi, sir. Good morning. Sir,
Morning.
President Duterte yesterday said na yung online bingo, it will be suppressed, no gambling. Did he mean to say all forms of online gambling, including yung may license po?
May license?
Opo. Did he mean all forms of online
I
gambling?
think he refers only to the online gambling. Those who've been granted licenses, I don't think that's included.
So sir, yung illegal lang.
Yeah.
Kasi sir, may concern po yung property sector regarding this kasi big po yung offshore gaming in the Philippines. So do you intend to allay concerns about this pronouncement by the president, sir?
As far as I know, that refers only to illegal online gambling.
Okay.
I will check on that. I will ask the president.
Okay, sir.
this
Thank you.
afternoon.
Okay, Tina. Microphone, Daryl.
So yung sa statement ng Pangulo kahapon, pina-order niya ng iguban. Paano pong basis ng pag-aresto? Tsaka doon sa ibang grupo, yung kasama sa Matrix, ano ba to? May warrantless arrest? Dapat ba may kaso? Pwede mag-order ang presidente.
No, actually, when he did that, the assumption is there was a pending warrant of his arrest. Dahil kung meron, i-enforce mo lang yun. Now, kung wala, the directive of the president is just to bring him to the NBI so that he will be investigated. Directed lang naman kaya yan, Duban. Wala siyang binanggit na iba.
Okay.
But right now, he's in the house because of contempt.
Ian?
Secretary, si Senior Inspector Deliu, si Sofia Deliu, ano po ba magiging function talaga niya? Siya po ba yung magiging SAP or papalit lamang bilang aide kay Presidente?
Oh, she's the presidential aide, and at the same time, the daughter, the president being Ninong to her wedding, including me, mga inaanak namin sa kasal. So she will be there.
Pero paano po magiging ano niya?
Presidential aide, that's the title.
Hindi po ito parang special assistant to the
No.
president. So ano po ang magiging main task niya bilang presidential aide? Meron siya yung taga...
Whatever task that is assigned to her by the president.
Okay, sir.
Sir, last na lang po, may nagpapatanong lang po ano. Doon po sa train law, di po ba yung second tranche ng excise tax ay i-hold muna sa 2019? Paano daw po ang magiging mekanismo nito? Ang Pangulo lang ba maglalabas ng EO or AO or kailangan pa concurrence ng Congress?
Well, according to, kasing sinasabi nila baka may titingnan mo na yung 3 months. Depende kasi sa sa global price ng oil. Kung bumagsak, so hindi na kailangan.
Makaka-EO pa ba ang Pangulo? Hindi na.
Depende siguro.
Follow-up case.
PCC already submitted the recommendation to suspend the next round of oil excise tax hike. Tama, Sec.
The what?
You issued a statement yesterday saying the DBCC already submitted its recommendation.
Yes.
On
Depends on the president, but most likely, since that is the recommendation, and he always defer to the recommendation of his people, then most likely, he will do it.
Okay, kasi clarify ko lang. Sabi nyo kanina, depende, baka most likely isususpend pa rin
Yeah,
siya.
pag yan ang recommendation ng economic manager, sigurado na.
Okay, thank you, Sec.
Sir, from
Have an update about the vacancies in the government. Meron na po bang mga point ang presidente na kapalit ng mga nag-file ng candidacy?
I asked him the other night when we were in Davao. He said he will be soon announcing it, most likely next week.
Okay. Okay, no more questions? Okay, thank you, Presidential
No, before that, let me, because there were questions regarding Ms. Nora Honor. Oh, because I've been barraged with questions. So I'm issuing a statement, and I will read my statement. The artistical and musical legend that is Nora Honor may not have passed the critical eyes of his elect juror and the awarding authority to be bestowed the National Artist Award, but her enrapturing film artistry and musicality and mass acceptance surpass any technical recognition given by any entity or authority. Her phenomenal rise to movie and musical stardom that counted a generation of shrieking and adoring fans, and paralleled in the movie and music industry, is a walking testament to her mesmerizing artistry and singing voice and the people's acceptance. Nora Honor truly is the crowned people's artist. Ms. Nora Honor is still young, and in God's perfect time, we are optimistic that she will be proclaimed as a national. Her non-inclusion does not diminish her iconic stature as a country's superstar and her significant contributions to film, theater, television, and music industries. Her non-inclusion should be viewed from the and psychological torment she will go through As is a result from the barrage of mixed reactions the award will bring. As she herself stated in her statement, and I will quote her, ano ba naman ang isang award kung ang ay paulit-ulit na paghamak sa pagkatao ko at sa mga taong naniniwala sa akin. Sapat na pagkatao ko at sa mga taong naniniwala sa akin. Sapat na po sa akin ang respetong natanggap ko sa mga kasamahan ko sa trabaho. Unquote. That's it.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. May question?
Who will go to Boracay?
Sige,
I'm flying there.
brief lang kasi we have to,
Sir, just
Hindi
to
ko pa
follow-
alam. Pero
Sige, brief.
he wanted to go there to to award.
Okay, Maricel.
Sir, just a clarification. Yun pong decision ng hindi pagsama kay Ms. Nora Honor is the sole decision of the President, right? So does it have something to do with the issue on drugs? Because that was the issue before during the time of Pinoy.
I'm not aware of that. What I know is that yung kasi pinagtanong ko rin yung ano naging process nomination. She was nominated and then the dalawang entities ang nagbobotohan dyan Cultural Center of the Philippines, may isa pa. And she got a majority vote. Hindi naman unanimous. So meron din juror na naniniwalang hindi siya. But of course the power and the privilege to appoint rests on the president. So discretionary.
Thank you, Presidential Spokesperson Panelo. Thank you, MPC. Back to our main studio sa Radyo Pilipinas and People's Television Network.